y'all, it's Heather, and I'm so excited because today we're talking about cosmic beauty. I am so excited. This is the Death palette inspired by the tarot, and you may be thinking, what is this for a holiday palette? I don't get it. But if you will remember, we started off the year with the Lovers palette. So we started off and now we're ending the life cycle with Death. I love this. I love a brand that thinks ahead and chooses a theme and sticks with it from the start of the year to the end of the year. This is so exciting to me. When I opened this up, I audibly gasped because this is such a cool theme. It's so different. They're taking it there. They're giving us a vision, and I am here for it. Do you see this beautiful palette? This is really cool tones. Yes, we do have some red and some yellow, but if you look at these yellows are sitting on the cool end of the yellow spectrum, and this is such an interesting palette, such an interesting color story. We have some beautiful shades in here. Some sparkly shades, some matte shades, some special shades. I want to show you everything. I cannot wait. I know you're seeing the swatches, everything, but we know the true test of a shadow is on the eyes. So we're definitely going to be applying them, seeing if this is the same cosmic beauty that I know, love, and trust. And this palette will be launching very soon. It's launching on the 28th. I will put the information down below in the description box. And as always, you can use my code Heather at Cosmic Beauty to get a discount on anything that you're purchasing on the site. Before I zoom you in and we get started, I do want to tell you that the Starlight Society palette will be available for purchase on the 28th too. I did a video on that a while back. I will link that for you in the card so that you can check it out if you're curious. That palette was only available in the collection, but now you can purchase it individually. So I'm super happy they're bringing that back in time so you can save on shipping and everything if you purchase the new palette. But I am ready to do an eye look. I put down a little bit of eyeshadow primer. This is Sigma Ignite. I always prime my eyes for shadow. I have oily lids. I live in a humid place. And I have wrinkles and crinkles. I don't want these shadows settling. I always use an eye primer no matter the brand. So we are going to create two different eye looks. I'm going to create them at the same time so that I can kind of keep my placement and depth level the same. I'm going to start with the shade Surrender. I've got this on my rougher brush and I'm going to press it on my lid first. I'm kind of going in the center, like between my lash line and my brow, kind of feeling in the socket, and I'm pressing that shadow off my brush, and I'm gonna take it out where my eyes kind of close right here with the deep setness of them, and I'm gonna bring it up and out to give myself a little bit of a lift. I'm gonna use the same shade, same brush, and put that underneath the lower lash line, just very lightly, kind of like just barely putting that shadow on and blending and buffing. Of course, all the brushes, everything I talk about will be linked in the description box. I'll also put it in a pinned comment. I'll try to pop up a QR code for you. I will try to be as helpful as possible. If you ever use my links or check them out, thank you so much. Throwing down some primer over here on my other eye, and we are going to go into the shade Closure. I want to do same technique, same placement, everything. That way our looks can be cohesive. So I'm just gonna press that on and then lightly blend. Even gonna take it under my lower lash line. Both of those shades blended so beautifully, no patchiness, nothing. I definitely love my yellowy side the most. I just love yellows, golds, things like that. Even cooler yellows like this. And then we've got a lot of contrast over here with our blue-gray shade. We are going to go into the shade Shedding. I'm going to use a brush from my Sigma favorite set, and we're going to plop that shade right on our lid, the outer part of our lid. Yeah, just like that. Starting off with a little bit of shadow on my brush at first when I work with these dark colors. That way I don't put so much on and have to take it away. I can just add as I go. That is a very pretty, very deep dark brown shade. I'm just gonna kind of emphasize my socket right here like that, kind of making like a Pac-Man style shape, you know, like here, like they're gonna, like Pac-Man, like, so I'm gonna just take my time blending and then adding shadow as I need. Over here on this eye, I'm gonna grab the shade Challenges, and we're gonna do the same placement. Again, I'm starting with a little bit of shadow on my brush, and I mean, look at how pigmented that shade is. And I'm gonna press, because I definitely don't want to go in with too much and then try to take it away, because with these dark, beautiful pigmented shadows, it's just so much easier for me to go in with a little and then add more as I need. That is definitely pretty. Y'all, do you have to say it? Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I have not been feeling well for the past 3 days. I have not gotten to play with makeup. I have been down, and this is a great comeback. This is a great comeback for me. It's making me so happy. I'm going to go in with the shade Rebirth using another brush from my Sigma favorite set. After I picked up that shadow on my brush, I did spray it with just a little bit of setting spray to help me minimize fallout. But my face is already set with powder, so if I get any fallout, it's not a big deal. I can just wipe it away. Oh, that is a pretty color. I love a red and a yellow and a brown. Like, oh, it's making me so happy. We are gonna go in with Renewal, this beautiful hollow shade. This is a beautiful purpley pink color. So far, this is the Cosmic Beauty that I know, love, and trust and expect. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the shade The End and just smudge this into the lower lash line. I want to work this black shade in and just kind of define my lashes. I'm gonna pick up the shade Growth and I'm gonna pop that on my inner corner. I think doing a matte inner corner would be really pretty with both of these looks, but I am feeling the sparkle. I really am. So I'm just gonna put Growth all in the inner corner. I'm gonna bring it up and kind of wrap it down and around. Really let that sparkle kind of disperse. Now I'm gonna go into the shade 13. Death is the 13th card in the deck. If you're wondering why that is in this palette, like how that name fits. So I'm blending that up and down and around just like I did on the other eye. I'm gonna go with a black eyeliner, do some mascara, and I'll be back. All right, y'all, here are the finished looks. I feel so great in these looks. I love the sparkle. I love that we can get such different looks from this palette. I'm just so into it. I'm so into it. I'm feeling my look today. I did go in with blush and lip, and I'm using the Astral Radiance Highlighter Trio from Cosmic Beauty. I will link my lip color and my blush down below in the description box, everything, if you're curious. I try to pack the description box with everything I can, but I do want to show you some comparisons. I'm loving this palette. I'm loving the theme. I'm loving so much my looks, but if you are looking at other Cosmic Beauty palettes, maybe you want to shop your stash, maybe you want to see what this will add to your collection, maybe you're curious, you've never tried the brand, I want to show you some comparisons. I'm not saying these are dupes at all, but showing the palettes side by side I think can be super helpful. I think it's pretty obvious that the Lovers palette is completely different. I don't think they're similar at all, but since these two are both in the tarot theme from Cosmic Beauty and launched this year, I did want to show you these side by side. I think these could be really fun to pair together, create looks with together using both palettes, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to see them side by side. Here it is next to Smolder. Smolder is very cool tone, but it's pulling much more neutral. We definitely have some grays in here. We have some pinky tones. We don't have any of those vibrant blues or purples or pops, but if you are a cool tone lover, I wanted to show you these two side by side so that you could see if there were any similarities. And I do have videos on all Cosmic Beauty palettes. Like, I have videos on everything, so I can definitely link those for you if you want to check those out, see looks, swatches, all of that. I don't know if Sinister is still available, but it was a launch last year from Cosmic Beauty. We do have some grays and reds and purples, so I thought it'd be helpful to see these two side by side. I do think some of the undertones are different in these, but there are some some similarities. So hopefully that's helpful to you, seeing these side by side. Again, I don't know if Sinister is still available, but of course I will have links to everything in the description box. Here it is next to Culturals. You do have those cool grays, you have those kind of blue tones. Nothing that's the same from palette to palette in my opinion, especially in those blue colors. You definitely have more neutral leaning shades, kind of a half neutral, half colorful palette with Culturals. Very pretty, not the same, but again, if you're not into cool tones, maybe you're like trying to be a little more picky, I definitely get that. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear what you think about this new palette from Cosmic Beauty, what holiday launches you are excited about, what you're shopping for Black Friday. I would love to hear everything. Let's talk all things makeup down below in the comments.